From the X Sports Network, this is the UNA Report, presented by First Class Charter.
Well, here at Brawley Stadium, where UNA was playing its next to last game ever within the confines of Brawley Stadium, they were taking on an old rival in West Georgia, looking for that second UAC win and some momentum heading into the offseason. First meeting between the Lions and the Wolves as Division I members in Florence. Here in the first quarter, down 3-0, Destin Wade launches it up for Azaria Fletcher. He makes the catch, does the rest, takes it in from 75 yards out as the Lions take a 7-3 lead. Still in the first quarter. Next possession for UNA. It's Wade going to call his own number for the 11-yard touchdown run. UNA out to a 14-3 lead. Very next drive for the Wolves. Latrell Morrell on 3rd and short breaks into the open field, and he will go untouched. 55 yards to the house. It's a 14-10 UNA lead. Moving ahead to the second quarter. Davin Wagner going to call his own number, but he's going to fumble the football. Cameron Jamar going to scoop it up and take it the other way. That would lead to this Ian Vachon 43-yard field goal as North Alabama would lead 17-10 going into the half. We move ahead to the third quarter where it is all Wolves. Widener going to find Bryce Dickerson wide open down the middle. He would go into the end zone from 41 yards out to tie the game up at 17. Later in the third, couple possessions later, Widener launches it up for Owen Dupree, who makes the catch in the back of the end zone for the 20-yard score. It's all West Georgia from there as they escape Florence with a 24-17 win.
I thought it was a tale of two halves. I think offensively coming out and striking, they're a solid football team, and I thought we did a good job early in this game of hitting some explosive plays, putting guys in situations where they could take advantage of their strengths. This is the first game we really motioned Jalen Daniels out of the backfield and used him as a receiver, benefited us early in that game. Destin Wade, I think, had almost 60 yards rushing in the first half. We knew that the way that they played defense, that the QB had to be part of the run game this week. And defensively, I'd say it's probably one of the best games we've played all year. And then we lost that game offensively in the second half. We struggled moving the ball. They sold out when they saw that we were down to a backup quarterback. They sold out to the run game. And we were getting 1 or 2 yards a run. So we had to throw it. Probably could have. Me try to find a better way, I guess, to get J.A. Ready to play. Your backup quarterback probably takes about 30% of the reps during the week. But the whole team at halftime got behind John Austin Wood. And the whole team after the game got behind John Austin.
Wasn't exactly the result the Lions were looking for on Saturday night. Destin Wade, their starting quarterback, goes midway throughout the first half with an injury that no one really knows about right now at this time. They had to bring in a backup quarterback, and he did all he could. Certainly impressed his teammates who have his back and his head coach as well.
It's great. I mean, they just show that they believe in you, and that they trust you and have your back no matter what. It always, obviously, I always refer back to where I didn't play great tonight, but they just kept coming to me. It was like, all right, let's go, next drive. It shouldn't have to be next drive. It should be that drive, but they just kept coming to me and be like, all right, let's get going here. We fully trust in you. We got you. It feels great just knowing that they're behind me no matter what.
This team only has 2 more games left on the schedule at Tarleton State next week, and the final game at Brawley Stadium 2 weeks after that against Southern Utah. This team still in high hopes of hoping to finish the season the right way.
We can always revert back to is our work, going back to work, watching tape, seeing where we can get better. And, Coach Stearman talked about in the locker room, this team's resiliency, whether it be tonight fighting all the way to the last play or even games that, where the score didn't quite look like this. Like, I can think back to Abilene Christian, the score was more out of hand than this, and we just kept fighting, recovered a few onside kicks, kept scoring late to give ourselves a better chance to get to it. But, every game, no team, no players ever played a perfect game. And, we just got to find a way to get better on where we weren't perfect, and then to where we can get the result that we want. And obviously to make up for the moments where we're not perfect, that's where the work, the effort, the intensity, the focus all comes back to. Those are the things that make up for the absence of being perfect in games, and what helps you overcome when things don't go your way in the moment.
Next week, the Lions will be on the road at Tarleton State, their final road trip of 2025. Here at Brawley Stadium, I'm AJ Good with the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.